Hello everybody, today on Jaden Pokemon we have part 2 of the Gundam Sazabi Master Grade Ver Ka build. Today we are going to be continuing where we left off. The only thing I did off camera is I went ahead and cut out the pieces for 7-8 just to make it a little quicker because there were quite a few pieces. Today I'm probably either going to get to here or somewhere up here. So yeah, the only thing I've done off camera is cut these pieces out. So we'll go ahead and assemble those. So we need this to go like that. There we go. And just like that. Then we have this piece that goes in there. Alright, there's the first one. Pretty cool. Now we'll do the second one. You have to build 2 of these for, I believe this is part of the legs of this. Let's see. Well, I can't tell. I believe this is part of the legs. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Then we will just put that on there. We'll put this guy in there too. There we go. So we have 2 of these. We will put these over here in our completed parts. And now we need this down here. So we just did this, now we're doing this. So we need H. Oh, okay, we're gonna use these just in this step. So H, let's find H. Here it is over here. We're going to need both of the H's for this. Just set that right there for now. So we'll need 17 and 19. So here's 19 right here. And there we go. There we go. And let me cut the last. There we go, and then we need 17 as well. So 17 will be this guy. Yep. So there we go. And then we will take one of these pieces from earlier. Take this. They have little pegs right there. It looks like we just drop the piece on the ground. That's what we do. Looks like, I think it's, let's see. Is that right? I don't think so. I think it's, there we go. Here we go, I think. There we go. Got that. There we go. See how that is? Just kind of flush on that piece. Then we can take this guy and he goes in there just like that. There we go. And this is cool because that can move up and down. I don't know how that's going to come into play once the figure is finished, but that looks cool. And then we just need to do that one more time. So 17 and 19. There's 19. And we'll cut that out. And there we go. There is 19. We need 17, which is this guy again. And there we go. So I'll get the other one we made earlier, and we will assemble this the exact same way that we assembled the other one. Put those in, make sure it's flush, and there we go. And we'll take this guy and put that in there, just like that. There we go. Simple as that. Alrighty, now we can move on. So I'll set these just, I guess, right there. I believe these might cover something up down here. Something like that. We'll have to wait and find out. So, okay, let's see. Now we are right here. So we just did this. Now we're right here. So we need A1, which I believe is one of these guys. Yep, here's A1. So A1, we need 8, which is this piece right there. Cut that out. Here we go. This is a rather fragile looking piece. I'm gonna have to be kind of careful. We need H9 and H8, and here is H. I believe the other A piece is down over there, which I'll grab in a second. 8 and 9. Here we go. I'm bringing it closer to my body for the cutting because it's easier to see. Eight and 9. So cut those, and there we go. Alright, so it goes like this, and these pieces somehow connect to it. Do this side first, it'll be easier. Here we go. Somehow goes in like that, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so it just goes on there right there. And the other one probably goes on exactly the same. And I think... There we go. Yep. Alrighty, and we can do that one more time. So we will get... I'm gonna have to get up to get this one. I believe this is A2, and it is. So we'll need number 8 again, which is this one. This one is a little bit smaller, so it's easier to cut on camera. Honestly, I probably should cut them before the video, but I'm not going to do that because I think that cutting it is part of the experience, and it slows down the pace a little bit, so I think it's better to cut them on camera. Or cut them during filming. Let's see, so I have those. We need 8 and 9 on H, which are these two pieces here. So I'll cut them real quick. So I don't know quite how, I don't know the exact dimensions of the figure once it's going to be complete. But so far, just the torso and head is the biggest figure that I've ever built. So it's probably going to be pretty gargantuan once we actually have all of the components on it. It's not necessarily more complex than the other figures I've built. Well, that's not 100% true, but there's a lot more pieces. So there's not really... It's not more intricate, but there's a lot more to do, is how I would describe it. So it's not necessarily harder, it's just more of a commitment. So I've been building this since last year, and it's been fun the whole time. I've just taken some breaks, because I've been busy. Hopefully we'll complete it in this series, though. So there we go, we have that other part. And then we're actually, it looks like we're getting pretty close to being complete. Or near complete, yeah. Right over here is where we're going to kind of put this whole thing together. So we are getting very close to being done. So we're just going to put those back over there. These are big enough to where I won't really lose them, but I use the trays for smaller pieces. That way I just don't lose track of them, because that would suck for, you know, something this big. So So we just did this, now we're doing this. And I'm having to be careful because I have to do everything twice. So we need Q again. We were looking for Q last time. So here's Q. We need number 4. Q4. Where are you? Here's number 4. Go ahead and cut this. This one was kind of difficult. You might not even be able to see it on camera, but the part you're supposed to cut is on that little tiny piece of plastic my fingernail is touching. You have to be very careful not to shear that off. So you gotta be careful when you're cutting stuff. Putting stuff together is not quite as delicate as actually cutting them. Because if you cut something wrong, then you're screwed. T19 and T2. 19 and 2. He was running away. And 2. Where is 2? Probably somewhere up here. Yeah, here it is. So every kit is a little bit different as far as the lettering for the different runners. They're all pretty much the same. Like most of the time this will be T. Like sometimes they're sort of similar, but they're pretty much always at least a little bit different. So you have to be careful you're cutting the right part out of the right runner, which it's kind of hard to mess that up because they are usually pretty distinct pieces, but you know, it's possible. And we got this guy, and he goes... How does he go? He goes like that. There we go. A little pop. There we go. We put that in and that in. And we need to do that one more time. So Q7... Or no, Q4 we need. Let's get the other Q. I believe this is it. Yeah, Q4. All right, let's grab this. Sometimes you can do it really however you want. So like so I'm gonna do the first steps twice and then the second step twice, but you could do the first one and just do the whole thing and then do it again. But this is just works better for me. Takes a little longer, but it's more satisfying to actually complete it. So let's... Okay, got that. And where is T? Let's find T again. Where did I put it? Here it is. You're gonna need quite a big table for this kit if you do end up making it, because it is quite a lot. And I have a couple runners in the box that I already completed, but it is pretty daunting. If this is... I'm pretty experienced. I've made quite a few of these, but it was pretty intimidating, the amount of pieces. But since they're all technically just one big piece, it's more manageable than if it was all loose. If it was all loose, it would be a complete nightmare. But since you can just take what you need and it not become a disaster, it's much easier to manage than it seems like it would be. Because really, you just kind of have to look around and find the right thing you need to organize very well. Here's 19. And we'll cut this guy out. There we go. We'll do this real quick, and then we'll move on to this step. Right now we're doing this. So, wait, how does this go? It goes like this. Yep. right, and then this goes like that. There we go, done. Both of those complete. And now we need Q3 and Q16. So the instructions are in Japanese, but the important stuff is not. So like you have the letters and you have most of the instructions in English, but some of the finer like tips and stuff, like all this is in English down here. The important stuff is in English, but some of the finer kind of tips aren't. So that can be a little difficult, but Google Translate is usually just what I use. So if there's something I need to read, I almost never do need to read something, but like if that right there was something I wanted to read, you just translate it. Q16, let's find that. That is this guy. Okay, so here's a good example. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look right there, that little nub on the piece, this is it right here, you don't cut that. You got to be very careful to not accidentally cut a part of the piece. So if you are doing one of these kits, I suggest you start with a cheap one, because they can be like down to like $5. They're not that expensive. This is pretty much the highest end one you can get, with some exceptions. I would recommend you start with a cheap kit so that if you mess it up, it isn't the absolute end of the world. Because if you cut a piece on like a $200 or a $300 kit, that's gonna suck. That's gonna ruin your day. I do believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe the company who makes these kits, they offer a service where you can buy individual runners from individual kits, so that if you just mess one thing up, I think you can just buy that same runner again for a lot cheaper than you would buy the whole kit for, but I'm not quite sure. I feel like I heard that somewhere, but I'm not 100% positive about that. So we're going to start with this, actually. So that goes in just like right there. There we go. And then there we go. So that can move. Don't know what that's going to be for, but there we go. So sometimes you got to kind of squeeze them, just kind of go all around, just so that you make sure it's all together. But there we go. Now we need Q3 again. So we will get our other Q. And we need Q3 and Q16. So 3, which is right up here. And I believe it's 16, yeah. 16 is right there. Cut that. And cut that. And cut that. All right. So there we go. There we go. Done. All right, set those over there. Now we are moving on up here, so we'll move our pieces over here so we don't get lost. So we're starting to run out of space, so I may have to clear some stuff. This right here is where we're gonna all put stuff together, so we're gonna do probably this, and I might do some of this, but I probably won't, because this is when we start actually building the legs. So we are getting very close to being done. Very, very close to being done. All right. So I don't really have any other containers, and that one over there is full with the feet. I'm going to go grab another container really quick. Okay. Got another container. We're just gonna put these in here and then set this over here so that we don't lose them. There we go. Just having some like Tupperware, like some small little Tupperware containers, it's very, very useful in building these. All right, so now we're right here. We're on 7-12. Do this twice. We need E, which I don't remember which ones are E. I'll have to find them again. Not E, that's K. Looks like that's J. Let's see, what are you? This is E1 right here. So we need number 6, which it's kind of hard to read because it's black. It's that one right there. But yeah, I've seen some people who make these kinds of videos just go through, cut all the pieces, look at the instructions, cut all the pieces, and label them in little baggies. But I find that is more difficult than just cutting them as I go. So then you have to worry about mislabeling something or, you know, losing something. It's a little bit more complicated, I found. So I like to just do it as I go, but I know that's not technically how you're supposed to do it, but I don't care. So let's see, we need Q, which is, we need Q14, which looks to be this guy. I've got this one off camera because it's kind of hard to. Time really gets away from me when you build these. So we are right here. So I'll grab one of those things we made a second ago. Set this over here. And we need to line it up like that. It's pretty loose in there, so I don't, maybe, so put that on there, and then that's pretty loose, so we're gonna have to hopefully connect that to another piece. Yeah, we're gonna connect that to another piece. So I'm gonna store that, put that right there for now. So here we go. We need E2, which this was E1. So we need, this looks like E2. If that was E1. E2, yeah. So we need number 6. Number 6, and let's find numbers. Oh, here. Go. And there we go. And we need Q14, so we need Q14. Here we go. Where is it? Here we go. Here's the other thing we made a second ago. We are right there, so we are going to flip that around. There we go. Put this in and put that on. And if I cut it right, that should fit on there. Why is it not working? There we go. So we gotta be careful to not lose those little guys because they come out of there very easy. There's no tightness in that, which I assume is intentional because the tolerances are very, very good for a little plastic. So when you're making two of the same thing, you want to line them up and make sure that they are identical. So yeah, these look perfect. Make sure all the pieces are pressed on correctly, make sure everything's where it needs to be, and to me, these look flawless. All right, so we'll just set these, put those in there for now. That is one thing I will say, having just literally any container to put pieces in, it sounds like, no, I'll just be careful, but really, you will lose a piece if you'll screw yourself if you're not careful. Okay, let's see. So what do we need? We need Q12. 12 right here. Rather big piece, and then we need one of these. Or right here now. I know you can't really see, but I'm just gonna, it's a little easier for me to see, so. How does that go? Here we go. Wait, that's not right. How does that go on there? Oh, that's not right. Oh, dadgummit. Wait, hang on. It goes. I think that looks right. I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Yeah, I'm positive that's right. Okay, and then we need, what do we need? Oh wait, is that it? That's it, actually. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's right, I think. I'll figure out the orientation here in a minute, but that looks right. Where's the horn piece? Oh, they give you, I'm stupid. They give you a diagram on how it's supposed to look up here. Yeah, I got it right. All right, so we need Q12 again. And we'll grab this. And it is that's pretty cool how they designed that. Works out. and it was loose so that that can move without too much friction. So yeah, that was intentional. So, oh wait, did I miss? Oh, no. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, okay. I mean Q13, which is this guy. Yep. And it looks like we just got that. Got that. And got that. Alright, so now we get the feet that we made in the last video. So there we go. And we get Q13. And we put that like that. That's a little tight, but that's supposed to be tight, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll do that for the other one. 13. Cut. Cut. And cut. Oh, dang, that's really tight. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like that, but that is very, very tight. Okay, so we have both of those. Now we are going to do the assembling, which is going to be probably the most daunting part of this. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and just get all of our pieces that we've built in this video. So we'll separate them out here. We'll get them nice and organized. So yeah, we built this, and this all in this video. So we've done quite a bit. So we're going to get this. We're going to get this. That goes in there like that. And this. Looks like it goes back here. Yeah, I think that's right. Wait. Oh, it gives me a diagram again. Yep, that's right. Okay. And then we just I think I have that right. I'm just gonna kind of look around for gaps that I need to close. I think I have all that right. All right, nice. So there is the beginning of the leg, and that is pretty big. So this is kind of like a standard nail file. That's almost exactly half of that nail file. So yeah, that's a pretty good size actually. So if you look, it's not quite done yet. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. That's gonna be huge, man. That's gonna be absolutely good. It's gonna be massive. That's crazy. So this is the foot, and the foot goes up to kind of like here. I'm gonna put this on, and these are kind of adjustable, which is nice. So you can take that out, open that up. Move that up and down a little bit. Pretty neat. Overall, very cool so far. And you can see kind of how they have the faux hydraulics in there. If you look right there, they have the... Man, that's a brilliant design, because you can move that, but then you also have those hydraulics. Absolutely brilliant how they did that. Very well designed, in my opinion. Just the way they managed to have so many different degrees of movement, but also having little, you know, like little hydraulic-y kind of details in there. It's very, very smart how they put all that detail into such a small space while still having functionality with it. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other one. So we do like that, and then that goes in there. And then that goes back there. Looks about right. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. So yeah, we have both of the lower legs complete. I do believe we might do some little extra stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think in this episode here, off camera, I'm gonna make sure these are correct. I'm gonna go through the instructions again, make sure they're all right. And yeah, next video we left off right here. This is what we just did. We're gonna do this and all this. And I think we're pretty much gonna be done with the figure. We're gonna have to use his accessories. We are on page 19. Wow, I mean, we still have quite a bit to do. Let's look here. Yeah, I mean, we still have quite a bit to do, but... So we complete the legs on page 21, and we are on page 19. So, yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed this longer video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.